Hey Andy, now that you're back from Marrakesh Film Festival, I've been meaning to ask, what kind of films should I be seeing over the summer?
Well, as we barrel into another criminally hot Australian summer, the sudden appeal of a dark room with air conditioning and ice cream just only grows. And I'm here to help you with some suggestions for films that you could watch while appreciating those things. The most interesting film that's coming out in this December is Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos' new movie, which sees him re-team with Emma Stone and Australian screenwriter Tony McNamara. Anyone who remembers anything from their last collaboration, 2018's The Favourite, will probably remember that there's some really imaginative, risque dialogue. There's some beautiful big dresses.
Look at me! Look at me! How dare you! Close your eyes!
So a lot of people have described Emma Stone's performance as bold, wild, unencumbered, brave, and all this sort of stuff. And those are all descriptors I've used for the movie as well. It's very funny, it's very horny. Not too horny for the Golden Globes, who gave it 7 nominations yesterday, but it certainly isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, and there were quite a few walkouts from the screening that I was at. But still, it's the sort of film that's going to make you forget that you're holding onto an ice cream for a long time, and it's going to give you a lot to talk about afterwards. It's certainly never going to be a summer unless you get a Christmas movie that comes out in the middle of January in Australia. And this time, it's a much less contested film, and that film is Alexander Payne's The Holdovers. Essentially, it's basically this beautiful character study of these unlikely bonds and friendships that form between these people. And it's all shot in this very early 1970s kind of grainy look. Anybody who's a fan of movies like Harold and Maude, or movies like by Hal Ashby, or any film in which Elliot Gould gets really, really stressed about something, is probably going to like this. So there's a certain Venn diagram between Saturday paper readers and people who like that sort of thing. And I think it's pretty much circular. Also out at the moment is The Boy and Heron, Hayao Miyazaki's latest film. It's taken 7 years and 60 animators to make, and by all accounts, it's an absolute winner. Definite Golden Globe and Oscar nominations around the corner for that one. And elsewhere you have Wonka, which is the latest collaboration between Paul King, the creator of Paddington and Paddington 2, and Timothée Chalamet, who plays the titular chocolatier made famous by Roald Dahl. A lot of critics entered this very cynically, having looked at the CGI nightmare of the trailer that dropped a few months ago, but they've pretty much all had their hearts warmed by this. It seems like Chalamet is very charming, the songs are great, and Paul King is doing what he does best, which is create this sort of warm, fictitious version of England. So I think that's a pretty safe bet as well. It's also out the same day as Aquaman 2. Merry Christmas.